Hey, my name is Gabriel, and I speak some languages. Right now, I'm going to talk a bit about something that I've mentioned before in a few other videos, but I think it's something really interesting for all language learners, and it's the topic of focusing on what's interesting to you when you learn a language. I've had a couple of really bright people comment on videos in which I talk about this, and one thought that frequently comes up is this. Well, but if you're just focusing on what you're interested in as you learn a new language, then how are you going to essentially develop a vocabulary to talk about things that you're not necessarily that interested in? Because of course, we want to eventually master the language that we're learning. We want to become fluent, and sometimes we're just going to have to talk about things that we don't necessarily know that well or we're not that interested in. For example, let's say that you don't cook, but maybe you'll need to know the names of vegetables anyway. Maybe you're not very interested in a specific sport, but maybe you have to talk about it. Of course, as we master a language, we want to have a really broad vocabulary so that we can approach essentially many topics. But I really believe that initially, as we're building a basis in the target language, it is really important to focus on what's interesting to us. Okay, and if we develop a good basis that way, then we can start broadening our horizons in the language, basically learning new vocabulary about different topics and so on. And I think that it's something that happens naturally as well, because once you reach a very good high basic or low intermediate level, getting depth in the language that you're learning is a matter of time, and it's a natural process. Maybe you'll start reading a novel, and in that novel, you're going to be exposed to vocabulary that you otherwise wouldn't really come across. And then as you're exposed to it, you're going to start learning about new things, and you're going to start expanding the range of your vocabulary. But now, as an interesting exercise, I would recommend you try this. Get a list of words in your target language of a topic that you're interested in. So let's say that you love soccer, you love football, and you just have come up with a list of vocabulary and words that essentially are in the realm of soccer or football. And then take another list of words, and in that list of words, there are going to be a lot of words of topics that you're not really interested in or that you have no knowledge of. I don't know. Let's say that you're a guy and there's just a bunch of words related to makeup or I don't know, whatever it may be, but something that you're not really interested in. And then try learning the two different lists. You're going to find that, at least for me, I usually learn the words about topics that I'm interested in a lot more quickly. And it's not just that. You can also basically use your interests to learn the language more effectively as a whole. You can look for articles, for blogs, for vlogs, or podcasts in the target language, talking about topics that really interest you. And by doing that, you will likely learn the language a lot more quickly. You're going to build the basics. You're going to progress more quickly in your target language. And it's just going to be more enjoyable, more fun as you progress. So there you go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, good luck learning a new language.